This wondrous system, which astonished scientists, is another example of God's creative artistry. You will all be familiar with the hole on the top of its head that the whale squirts water out of. But did you know that this is actually the animal's nose? Most people think that the whale squirts water out of this hole, but that is not actually the case. It, in fact, expels the air from its lungs. Since this air is full of water vapor and warmer than the surrounding air, it appears from a distance that the whale is actually squirting out water. Contrary to what people think, whales do not drink seawater. Drinking salty water is harmful to living things. For that reason, they obtain the water they need from the food they eat. Whales also have very acute senses of touch and hearing. Just like dolphins, whales emit various sounds under the water and navigate by listening to the echoes coming back from these. Scientists think that these sounds produced by whales are a highly complex language. That language plays an important role in establishing communication among whales. Seals. The seals that most of us are familiar with from the television and circuses spend most of their lives in the water. Seals are excellent swimmers and divers. They are just as comfortable in water and on ice as we are on dry land. Even in the spring months, the temperature where they live is no higher than -5 degrees Celsius, or 23 degrees Fahrenheit. We have to pile on several layers of clothing and take various other precautions to avoid freezing at such temperatures. Yet they never feel cold, because their fur and the fat they store up prevents them from getting cold. Seals live in large colonies. So how do you think a mother seal identifies her own baby in such a huge throng? Quite easily. After giving birth to her baby, the mother gives it a hello kiss, from which she recognizes her pup's scent and never confuses it with any other pup. The pups are covered in a layer of fat known as baby fat. This keeps their tiny bodies permanently warm. Like seals, God has created all living things in line with the habitats they live in. This shows just how compassionate God truly is. Conclusion. Let us now cast our minds back over the animals we have seen in this film and the miracles in their creation. Cleaner fish, clownfish, sea slugs with their wondrous colors, scorpionfish that hide among the corals where they live, and seahorses, sea turtles, smiling dolphins, whales, lovable seals, they are all miracles that Almighty God has created under the sea. It is the duty of every thinking person to reflect on all things and to obtain a better understanding of the greatness of God who created both them and the life forms in nature. God advises us to reflect deeply in the Quran. And in your creation and all the creatures He has spread about, there are signs for people with certainty.